There's something different about little towns like this that just happen to have skate parks. It's really kind of fascinating and hard to explain, but just the overall atmosphere is a lot different. I think a lot of that comes down to the fact that very few people actually ride here. I'm sure this park hasn't had a skateboard touch it in months, maybe longer. And it's not that this town isn't big enough. This is a town of a few thousand people. They have a school that I'm right nearby. They have a couple grocery stores. They have gas stations. So it's not the smallest place in the world. For Washington, it's definitely not the smallest town by far. But it's still fascinating that a town this small would have any sort of skate park. Whether it's a American Ramp Company park like this, where it's all prefabricated metal ramps, or a legit concrete park, or even a DIY with a bunch of wooden obstacles and concrete. But honestly, the fact that there's anything here at all is pretty fascinating, and I find it pretty cool. The atmosphere, I think, really comes from the fact that this place is so barren. There are people surrounding here. I can see people, I can hear people playing in the park, but the fact that these obstacles feel so vacant. I did not see much wax on anything at all. The wear and tear on these ramps, you can tell it's not done from bikes, scooters, and skateboards. A lot of it is just from weather and age. This park has been here since before I graduated high school. I want to say this place was probably put in around 2010, 2009. I could be wrong. It could have been here much longer before that. I really don't know. But this place is just so interesting, and I love it. The fact that I can come here knowing no one else is here, it really just kind of opens up my mind to do whatever I want. I ended up filming a live video here and had a lot of fun just kind of toying around. I have a hurt foot, so this has really been a lesson for me in how to take it easy and still have fun. And I was able to do a few tricks, nothing I was really proud of today, and that's totally fine by me. Not every session needs to have progression for it to be fun, but every session should involve you on your skateboard, pushing around, popping the tail at least a few times. Got to keep that muscle memory in check. I think it's important that even if you aren't feeling 100%, throw a couple tricks, challenge yourself just a tiny bit, whatever it may be. Maybe it's all flat ground, that's totally fine. Maybe you have a flat bar and you just want to do a couple board slides. You know you can do more, you can do back feebles, front feebles, whatever. But you know what, today you just want to throw a couple board slides, and that's totally fine. Just get on your board, feel it. Get the blood pumping. Put some marks on your new shoes, your new board. Just get out there. It's so fun, so worth it. I hope that you guys enjoyed a little look at this skate park. It's really fascinating. I don't know if I'd recommend that you come here, honestly. I came here really as an experiment to myself to see how fun it would be. And honestly, it was okay. I'd give this park probably a 5 out of 10. The transitions are really rough. The metal is bowing. Things feel a little bit wobbly. The boxes, some of the coping's coming a little bit loose. Things are rusty. Some of the bolts are very nearly breaking off. My favorite thing here is probably the flat bar. I like how it's roughly 20 feet long with a little kink section in the middle. The low side is really low, kind of awkward to get on, but the higher side is the perfect height to throw a lot of tricks. I had a really good time skating that in the live video. The weird thing about skate parks like this is for some of these small towns that have little prefab parks, if you type in skate park, you're not going to find anything. These are the kind of skate parks that you just happen upon. I have found quite a few skate parks just within an hour's drive from where I live. I didn't Google anything. I didn't try to Google Maps and look around searching for skate parks. No, I just happened to see them off the side of the road. We'd see, oh, that looks like a quarter pipe. Wow, there's a little ramp there. Holy cow, it's a skate park. That's kind of what this place is. The weird thing is the way it's nestled off the highway, you wouldn't know it was here unless someone told you. I don't remember how exactly I found out about this skate park, but all I know is once someone told me, I was like, ooh, we gotta check that out. And sure enough, we did. On our way to Spokane one day, we allotted ourselves like 30 minutes to check this place out. And we did skate it. We didn't do very much, didn't do anything cool. I don't even think we filmed. We saved all our camera batteries for Spokane. But we did come here. And I think it's amazing that some of these little towns have parks like this, because really, a lot of this is for the youth. You gotta have something for the kids to do. Fortnite and TikTok can only get kids so far. They need to get out there, they need to fall down, get back up, build up some perseverance. They need to build courage. They need to find themselves, find a sport that moves them, gets them waking up every morning thinking about it. Need something to dream for, hope for. I think that's what skateboarding, BMX, scooters, rollerblades, all those avenues can really be huge for kids. That's why little parks like this are hugely important. While you're not going to see any amazing skating or biking go down here, you're going to see some kids having fun, see some kids progressing, learning how to drop in, skating their first manual pad, learning 50-50s and board slides, riding up and down this ramp. And you know what? That's a beginning. That's where I started, that's where you started, that's where everyone starts. So places like this are hugely important. If you have one nearby to you, go check it out. See if it needs a little TLC. Blow off the ground a little bit. Put some wax on some things for the kids. Maybe paint over some of the parts that look like crap. A little Bondo over the cracks. Make it an inviting place. Not saying you need to find every local crappy prefab park near you and fix it up. But just consider how important these places are. I'm sure there's countless prefab parks like this around the US that are on the verge of being shut down, and that really breaks my heart. Unless they're tearing it down to build a concrete park, if they're tearing it down and putting nothing there, that's literally only gonna lead to more problems. Kids need an outlet. Not everyone has video games and TikTok. Some of these kids need something outside. I think kids in general need more time outside. So next time you see a park like this, stop and think to yourself, wow, I bet that park sparked a lot of dreams for someone out there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. This didn't feature any amazing skateboarding. Nothing really that cool, sorry to say. Here's your scripture for the day.
Colossians 3:1. Since then you have been raised with Christ. Set your hearts on things above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things.
Peace out. God bless. Have a wonderful day.